Please welcome Supersize.
What's up, y'all? I gotta confess, Donald Trump had me in the beginning. He first announced he was running. He said, Oprah's gonna be my vice president. I was like, cool. Shit, I'm voting for Oprah. For real. But then I heard Oprah had to withdraw because she couldn't find a birth certificate. I see we have a lot of fine women in here, some nice ladies too. See, this is how I like this section. See you cute, but you know, too bad you're not my weight class. See, I need a big girl. I need a woman that's used to dealing with all the daily issues that I deal with. I need a woman that knows what it feels like to be out of breath every time she ties her shoes. Seriously, I need a woman that knows what it feels like to catch an instant attitude every time she's faced with a flight of stairs. And I don't want no young chick. See, last young chick I dated, she paid all her bills like she's paying for a cruise or a ski trip. It'd be like the first week of November and she's making the second installment of September's rent. And she'd be like, I get 3 checks in December, I'm gonna catch up. You know, y'all know that chick, right? I like one woman, see, just like how these ladies, that's how I like my women, menopause certified. That's right. I'll take a woman in a girdle before I take a chick that's fertile. I see some more back there. That's right. If your man ain't treating you right, let me tell you something. I'll never act biased if you got a little arthritis. And young chicks like to pop up at your job unannounced and shit, be like, oh, I ain't heard from you all day. Not no menopause certified chick. Let me tell you something. It's hard to be a stalker when you got to get around with a walker. Yeah. And you know what I'm talking about, right? A woman with AARP, well, it's RSVP. I had some young chick tell me, she said, oh, them old chicks. You like them old chicks? They can't do what I could do. I said, yes, they can. I said, let me tell you something. For the best bedroom tactics, you got to go geriatrics. Yeah. The serious tip. The last young chick I dealt with, she moved to Baltimore. She's trying to get me to come down there. She's still laughing at that. The last young chick I dealt with, she moved to Baltimore. She's trying to get me to come down there during the time of the riots. And when I saw the video, I was like, I wasn't going nowhere near there. And out of all the videos were scary, it was one that stood out. It was one when this kid was looting and his mom saw him on the news and she went to the site where he was, started hooking off on him, and everybody was like, oh shit, his mom's a gangster. She tough love. We need more tough mothers. I was like, she ain't tough. She threw all them punches and connect one time. For real, my mom's never missed that many punches. Then second, he made his mom's chase him. Now, my mom's always been a big lady. If I made my mom's chase me and she got out of breath, that was twice the ass whipping. For real. And then last but not least, my mom wasn't going nowhere looking for nobody. She'd be like, his ass ain't got nowhere to go. He got to come home. I'd have walked into a straight right. You know what I mean? See, my mom took off all the time, never used no weapons. I used to get jealous. My friends used to get beat with belts. I'd be like, Mom, Glenn's mom beat him with a belt. She'd be like, Glenn mom's a punk bitch. Yeah, but I'll tell you though, all due reality, I got a special place. My mom's is back there now. Give her a round of applause. She never abused me. Right, Mom? She never abused me. I was assaulted. Shit, my mom was the first MMA fighter. They didn't have mixed martial arts then. It stood for major medical attention. It was like, make mama angry, you're gonna need major medical attention. But I think if I was rough on my kids, like my mom was tough on me, they would have came out a little better, right? Like, I have adult kids now, so they're grown. And the thing about adult kids, they're very receptive when you're giving them money, but they're not that receptive when you're giving them advice. Most of y'all can relate to that, right? And then adult kids, the funny thing is, they buy shit they can't afford and then be like, Dad, you're gonna help me, right? Like my son, he went out and bought a wife. He's like, Dad, you're gonna help me, right? But the funny thing, she always calls me for advice. She'll be like, you need to talk to your son. He's always bringing home food and snacks and he don't want to share and whatnot. I was like, for real? Let me talk to him. I was like, didn't I raise you better? Did you ever see me bring anything in this house that I wasn't willing to share? He said, no. I said, why is that? He said, because you're not selfish. I said, no, because I eat that shit before I get home. Shit, why do you think I always kept mouthwash in the car? Yeah, but the funny thing about having adult kids, That's like one of the signs. It's like official that you're getting old. Because I'm one of them cats that's in denial. And the one thing that really makes it official with getting old is when your calorie intake starts to affect your sex drive, right? Like I'll be at a restaurant with my lady, and I'm looking at her. We talking, we eat dinner, and the waiter walks over with the dessert menu. Right there, she has to make a decision. You want dessert or you want back shots? And he'll be like, sir, would you like, I recommend a tiramisu. I look at her, and she say, oh, I got a sweet tooth. Tiramisu it is. That's it, y'all.
Supersize. Come on, give it a go right. Very funny.